Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Polkzoo channel or Reverb, wherever you might be seeing this. Hey, I bought 3 or 4 of these RD T16s because they're just so nice. I actually gave one to my wife as a present. I've given her a lot of guitars. These are interesting guitars. This one has a really good top. In fact, I was recently watching David Crosby talk about guitars, and he would start talking about something I've been talking about for many years, which is these I think he called it cross ripples. I call it soaking patterns, from the way I learned it. But whenever a guitar with a solid top has these little thin lines, I don't know if you can see that go across like that, it's a really good species of wood, and it ages better and becomes more musical quicker. And this one has a lot of these really fine lines that go across the solid Adirondack top, which is a slow growth red spruce, which only grows a couple places in the world. And this guitar just sounds amazing. Like I said, it seemed like a good batch, so I bought 3 or 4 of these. I've sold some. I think I have 2 left. I gave one to my wife. She just loves it. This is a lot of guitar, but like I said, you can see these, and when they're really, I'm not saying only the really thin patterns, but it seems like when they have the really thin patterns that go across, it seems to even sound better, more orchestral, a little more kind of pre-war Martin, overtones in there, or pianistic type overtones. Yeah, this is really a lot of guitar. This one's has a beautiful back too. I think I sell these for $4.99. It's a lot of guitar. Most companies doing the torrefied top, which is the aged top. A guy in Canada invented this, and this is the real deal, folks. This is a real way that they age the top by taking moisture out and putting moisture back. And it's most companies that sell guitars like this sell them for a lot more than $4.99. So this is really a good value. Solid top, laminate back and sides, but high quality laminate. This guitar sounds amazing. It hasn't even really worked into itself. The more you play it, the better it will sound. But I can't emphasize enough. See these little, I'm not sure again if you can see those soaking patterns, but these little thin lines that go across the top really make it more musical. And like I said, I heard David Crosby from Crosby, Stills and Nash talking about the same thing. Anyway, I just want you to hear this. This exact guitar is available, and these are really nice, man. I'm in Dadgad because I just love Dadgad. I'm going to make this a short demo. This guitar has a lot of Martin in it too. I mean, I just sold a Yamaha FG180 Nippon Gakki made in Japan. And they sound, if you find a good one, they sound unreal. I hear a little bit of the Nippon Gakki in here and a little bit of an old Martin in here. This is a really nice guitar. Hear those overtones? It's all about the overtones and the mid-range and the mid-bass. This hasn't been played much, but you can hear that tone. It just sounds beautiful. So making this a short demo. Buy this exact one. You can see it has a kind of an interesting looking back. $4.99, a little bit of shipping. Yeah, this really sounds good. I love these. And like I said, a lot of people don't understand with the Adirondack slow growth red spruce top, it's called, which only grows 2 places in the world, by the way. I think because it grows slower, it absorbs more nutrients. Now, they take a little longer to open up sometimes, but as you play it, it's just going to sound better and better and better. This one, I think this one sounds unbelievable right now, but it's going to sound even better as you play it. But you can just, it's all in the mid-range, folks. A lot of acoustic guitars are too bassy, and it drowns out the, the mid-range. This one just beautiful sound, huh? Buy this exact one, solid Adirondack top, really nice soaking patterns, these thin little lines that go across the top. It's not bullshit, folks. I really know guitars, and I've noticed that many years ago. When you have those really fine lines that go across, even if they're not fine, they sound good. But this one, I think when they're really thin like this, the tops even sound better. Not to say if you find one that has lines that go across that are not thin, it's not going to sound good. It's not black and white, folks. It's not a black and white thing. The science of guitars are all a little bit different. But all I'm trying to say, if this has a really nice top, it's going to age really well, and this guitar is really going to come into its own. It's going to really be beautiful, and it sounds really beautiful right now. $4.99, a little bit of shipping. If this was made by one of the major, huge guitar companies, you'd probably be paying $1,500, $1,600 for it, at least, This is the Recording King RD-T16, really a real old world value at a working man's price is their kind of branding statement. If you're interested, you can email me, Steve Zook, the number 7, not 7 spelled out, stevezook7@yahoo.com, or stevezook7@yahoo.com, or call me, 714-548-0385. I might have to call you back. You can leave a voicemail if I'm kind of tied up with something. But yeah, this guitar sounds amazing. Really has a nice sound. Let me just get a little closer for a second. You can hear that one more. See, it's got those overtones. That's a lot of tone, folks, for $4.99, and every guitar is a little bit different. Trust me, this is really a good one, really a good one. If you could use a great guitar that has that pianistic overtones, it's got some of the kind of pre-war Martin tone in the overtones, it's got some of the kind of Nippon Gakki, beautiful mid-range. These are really great value. My suggestion is grab one while the price is so good. And with me, you don't just get one from the pile. You can get this exact one, and it's gorgeous. It really sounds good. All right, folks, take care. I'm at 714-548-0385, or email me, Steve Zook, the number 7, not spelled out, @yahoo.com. Take care. Keep the positive faith, and we'll catch you on the next video. Ciao.